Okay guys, hello. I did my video this morning at about 9:30 a.m. and here it is. It's 5:30, almost 6 o'clock. And I told you my lip liner will stay on all day long. Hello, hi, it's Nina here. Today we're gonna do a get ready with me video. And so I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm gonna share with you how I do my makeup pretty much regularly on a daily basis. This is a much requested and very long awaited for video that has been requested for probably over a decade. So we're finally getting to it and we're going to dive right in. So this morning, actually, knowing I was going to do this, I will tell you, I prep my skin, but it's not complicated. I promise. I do microblade my skin about once a week. And yes, it's a medical scalpel. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. It's a medical scalpel. I did cut myself already, but you kind of got to do it because here's the deal. While I'm talking, I'm going to put on, well, first of all, I will tell you, I microblade my face about once a week. And that is because I have blonde hair and I turned 40 10 years ago. And I was like putting on my makeup and I realized my makeup was like kind of weird. And I got closer in the mirror. I'm like, what is that? And I got closer in the mirror and I realized my face was covered in peach fuzz, so much to where it was affecting my makeup and my application. And so from that day forward, I have been, I started out I don't know. Oh, this is dermaplaning. I started just shaving my face with those shavers. I don't think I have one here, but I just started shaving and then I started doing this about once a week and I just really liked it. So anyway, I've been doing that for 10 years. So just so you know, it doesn't grow back. It is not going to turn into a beard. It's not, I mean, it does grow back, but it grows back like peach fuzz. It's not going to grow in like a beard or, like dark or coarse or black or anything like that. It just grows back or like peach fuzz. Okay, so anyway, so I do that about once a week. And then before I put my makeup on, like today, probably I would do mineral sunscreen for my face because it's sunny. And then I really just do a tiny bit of eye cream and I do rosemary rosehip seed oil from The Ordinary. I like oil on my face rather than lotion or moisturizer like a cream because I feel like cream will pill on my face and my makeup doesn't go on very well. And the very next step that I would do is my primer. So I don't know when I started using this, years and years ago. But I do notice a difference in helping your makeup stay on longer. And this is the MAC Prep and Prime. It's Natural Radiance. It has the pink top. I'll use I use anywhere from 1 to 3 pumps, depending on the day. And if I'm going out like paddleboarding or boating or hiking, I don't know, if I'm gonna be out in the sun, I'll do 3 pumps. So I'm gonna do 2 pumps. And then you just really just put it all over your face. I just put it everywhere on my eyelids because it's going to help your makeup stay. And then I always have a washcloth with me. And so I'm going to let that dry for just a second. But in the meantime, also, I used to wear a MAC foundation, the Studio Fix or Studio FX, literally for like 30 years. Ever since I practically started wearing makeup. Well, I used to wear Clinique when I was young, like 14, 15, whatever. Then I found MAC and I've used that forever. But when I turned like 49, 50, I noticed felt like it was drying out the look of my face. And so I got brave one day and I tried the Il Makiage. So I don't know if you've seen it online, but it looked pretty incredible online and a lot of women our age were using it. So I'm like, I'm going to give this a shot. You go online, you take the test, you just, tell them, they just go through this color test. Anyway, I do one little teeny tiny pump and put it on my forehead. Because I don't know about you guys, but the pores on my forehead are extremely, extremely small. And so if I put too much foundation on my forehead, it doesn't look good. It looks really bad. So then I just take one whole entire pump on my finger, and I start spreading it around. I just dot my face, and I have a mirror here, so I'm going to look in my mirror a little bit. But I don't know about you, but obviously I do have some freckles and sunspots, and I also have very pink toned skin. I have pink undertones. That's why this pink one works. It's for like pink and redness. So anyway, I'd get matched. But the Il Maquillage, watch this. I will tell you, it's going to look crazy at first. I'm not going to lie. Watch this. It's going to look a little crazy, the color, but as a few minutes go by, it will absorb and it will oxidize and it will literally match my face. So I do have a mirror here. So anyway, so I have a foundation brush. This is what I love because I actually pound it into my pores. Because if you don't do that, it's definitely going to wipe off. It's definitely going to transfer and not look good, or it'll look smudged. So there's that. And then I'm going to do over here on my face. So you'll see, it looks kind of crazy at first, but it's going to blend in and it's going to look like normal. Basically for the next minute or two, I'm literally going to be pounding this into my face. Okay, so I'm still it's not been very long, it's only been like 30 seconds, but I just pound it into my face because you're really just working it into your pores. I gotta look in my mirror. And I usually do this in a magnified mirror, like a magnification, whatever that 10x or whatever those are, 5x, 10x, because then I can really see if it's pounded, like put into my pores, because it like will disappear into your skin. And that's really what you want, right? You want it to disappear. Okay, and I actually do put it on my eyelids. I really do. Just because I feel like I have kind of purplishly eyelids, and I'm just getting it here in the under eye and stuff because it has really good coverage. And I really don't wear concealer on a regular basis. Maybe if I'm doing a video and I know the sun is going to create like this right here, I will for a video. But on a regular daily basis now, I don't wear concealer. So that's my foundation. And then I do put foundation on my lips, but then I do wipe it off, most of it. And I do slightly bring down my foundation on my neck just so it blends really nice. So there's your foundation, right? Okay, so you have a good foundation. Now, I do believe, I don't know when I started doing this, probably 4 years ago or so, I do contour. Believe it or not, I thought it was kind of crazy when I saw it, but I actually do it. I have a pretty, I have a heart shape or a diamond shaped face. So like right here is my whitest area. So anyway, I started kind of contouring just to maybe bring that in a little bit. And I know this is crazy, but I feel like as we get older, we lose dimension, we lose volume, we lose all kinds of things as we get older. So I'm like, anything that can help, I'll do it. Okay, so I got my contour. I have a little contour brush, and I really just blend it into my skin. Again, just kind of pounding it. That way it just looks natural. And like I said, this is the whitest part of my face, if you can't tell, right? So just trying to do a little shading. Anyway, so yeah, what else do you guys want to know? Welcome to my Skool community. So this is a place for Gen X women, midlife women, women over 40 to find friendship, community. If you've ever watched any of my videos, my Facebook got hacked over a year ago, and really a lot of people have Facebook groups and Facebook communities to connect with people. Well, that ability was taken away from me, and I've been trying to get back on for a year and a half now, and it's just been impossible. And so I have to find another way to create community because that's what I love to do. And here's the thing I'm finding out is a lot of us ladies, a lot of us women are going through a lot of stuff, whether it's marriage stuff, financial stuff, career stuff, because we're just at we're our kids stuff. We just have a lot of stuff going on in life. And so I think it's just wonderful to have a community of support and friendship. And I'm so glad you're here watching this video. Anyway, I'm going to do my blush next. Okay, so got that blended in. It's going to blend in. And also, you'll see later how I get it to blend in a little more. Now I'm going to do my blush, and I'm not going to lie, this is expensive. I don't even know how much it was, YSL, but can you see the color? Like, the color is that color. And I'm kind of obsessed. It's one of my new favorites. I also love Peaches by MAC. It's a very, very beautiful color. And I also love Sublime Flush by Hourglass. I do love Hourglass products. I love MAC products. I've never, ever in my life bought a YSL. But look at that color. Look at that color. What in the world? It's the best color on the planet. I love it. Anyway, I'm going to take my blush brush and just slightly tap it, barely tap it. And then I just start applying. And I don't know how good this is going to look because I'm doing this like not in my regular spot, but we're going to, and I just keep it up on my cheeks. I bring it up here a little bit, right, to give you that little lift. A lot of people do their blush out here or under here, and I'm going to tell you, because of the diamond shape of my face, I actually find that it thins my face if I bring it in because it's drawing people's eyes in and not out. That's just my opinion. I am not a makeup artist at all. So disclaimer, I am not a makeup artist. I'm not trained, nothing. So anyway, these are just my opinions over years and years of doing my own makeup. Okay, so then I'm going to do a little bit more until I just do it, and you'll see how I finish up. But I just do this, and I definitely put some on my nose because you want the sun-kissed look, right? Like you've been out in the sun a little bit. Okay, so there's that. So that's my blush. Now, I will say I am a setting freak. I'm going out in the sun today a lot. I do use the NARS Reflecting setting spray. I love it because I've used the MAC one, and when you get to the end, it starts spurting out all over your face. The pumper is terrible. It probably works really good, but I'm sick of the pumper. It's reflecting spray. So I probably set my face 2 or 3 times during my application in stages. And I forgot, I usually have I have a cardboard thing in my bathroom that, oh, here, I got this, that I set with, so I get it to dry down pretty quick. The next thing I do is I will set my eyebrows for a sec, my eyebrow foundation, just to make sure it's nice and set when I go to do my eyebrows. And yes, I'm going to get powder all over myself. It happens, but I don't mind. So I do that, and it's kind of falling out. So just like this. I am using the Huda Beauty pink powder, cherry blossom or whatever, but I will tell you, I heard that there's a cheaper version of Maybelline or something. I will probably most definitely buy that after this. And I actually take some powder like this on my brush. Sorry. And I will put it on my face down here to set my foundation. Just so that it doesn't transfer. And my eyebrows are baking. And like I said, I always have a cloth. And so I have a little bit of foundation on my lips, not much, barely any, but I will barely just run some powder over my lips. Now I'm going to show you my lips, which this is the number one question I get asked. My eyelashes and my lips are what people ask me about the absolute most. I even went to the dentist a while back, and the lady doing my teeth and stuff, she's like, "What are you wearing on your lips?" Because it has not budged this entire time. And I'm like, I know, that's why I wear it. It was sold out at Sephora. So I actually had to go to their website and get it. And I got a couple of them because they sell out. But anyway, it's called First Sorry. And it's a lip stain oil. So you know how like when lip stains came out, or when you do a lip stain, it's like dry and it doesn't move on your lips. And it's just, I don't know. This is a lip stain oil. So watch, it's super creamy. And so what I do, I use this as a lip liner. That's what I do. So I line my lips with it. And I do the heart shape thing. I don't know, see if you can see that. I line it in like a heart shape. And then I fill that in and I fill this in. And I am doing this in a tiny mirror. And then I go below here. And I do the same thing. And I'm lining it. I know it looks crazy right now. It'll get better. Don't worry. I promise. Now I love this, so I let it sit for like, I don't know, not even that long. You just 30 seconds or so, because it stains your lips. And while that's just sitting for a second, I will wipe off my eyebrows so I can do them next. And I'm going to wipe this off down here because it's been baking, I guess you'd call it. Just setting my foundation. Okay. And so then also while that's happening, I'll just take some bronzer. So like I said, as we get older, I think we lose color, we lose dimension, we lose all this stuff. And so I take a bronzer. It's just the Sephora brand. I don't spend tons of money. I do like Hourglass also. It's like light reflected, like it is really pretty, but it doesn't matter. And then I have a brush and I just go over my contour just to kind of set it. And I go a little bit up here on the whitest part of my face. Like I was saying, it kind of brings it in, right? And then I go a little tiny bit down here to blend in my blush. I go right here on my nose. And I definitely go down here to kind of give it that, what do you call, shadow. And oops, blend that a little bit better. There you go. Now we're going to finish the lips. So I let that sit and I forgot a tissue. So I'm just going to use my cloth because it'll come out. I blot it off. And so now you can see it's just stained there in that color. I love it. I love this color. I love this color. Okay. This is like my lips, but better color. Anyway, I take a tiny bit of powder and I set it. And it actually lightens it slightly, if you can't tell. And it just makes it just like nice and smooth. And then this is crazy. I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but I do a second coat. Because here's the thing. This will stay on till I eat dinner tonight or after. I'm telling you, it'll stay on all day. You will not have to reapply. And the cool thing is I do put lip gloss over it. Like throughout the day, if you feel like your lips are dry, you can put lip gloss over it. Okay, so I have a second coat. And while that's working, sitting for just a second, I'll do my eyebrows. So I just use NYX, whatever you want to call it, in taupe. And I honestly, my eyebrows are my enemy. Like, they don't like me and I don't like them. And so I grew up in the 90s, and we all plucked our eyebrows till they were gone, basically. And so I don't have a lot of eyebrows. And I actually have, plucked them, over plucked them, but I do the best I can with what I have, right? So I take my little pencil and I just fill them in a little bit. Like that. I mean, trust me, I know they're not perfect. Some people have the best eyebrows, and I have eyebrow envy. I really do. But you got to do with what we've got, right, ladies? We've got to make do with what we've got. Okay, so, and we all want what we don't have, right? But God gave me these eyebrows, and then I plucked them. Okay, I am going to take off my lip stain. Oh my God, best color ever. Now you can see my lips are stained in a lip liner. I love it. So now, another color that I have recently found is the Laura Mercier. Again, I don't really spend this much money. I think this is like 40 something dollars. But I will say it smells delicious. It lasts. It looks good. And I love it. And so I only apply it once a day. So it's going to last a long time. Let's see how much I have left. Oh, I have a good amount left. Because I don't use a ton. I actually, hold on. Put a tiny bit of powder on. Tiny bit. There you go. But you see that the stain, it really doesn't come off at all. This is going to stay all day. Okay. And then I just hit a little dab of pink in the middle here. Okay. It smells so good. I can't figure out what it is. It's like roses. I don't know. Sugary roses. I don't even know, but it smells delicious and I love it. Okay. And then you just kind of blend it with your lip liner. Like this. And there's my lips. Okay. Okay, now I gotta do my other eyebrow. I know, so I'm just gonna try to do it real quick. Okay, something doesn't look right, so I always have my thing here. Oh, great. It's something right there. Yeah. And I will say, we don't have like perfectly symmetrical faces, so I don't know, Anyway, it's not perfect. I told you, my eyebrows are not my friend. They're not my friend. But after I do that, I do use the Anastasia Beverly Hills clear brow gel to get them to mind their manners, I guess you would say. My eyebrows like to go crazy. As we get older, we get a couple grays in there, right? They go wiry. They go a little bonkers on us. So I do this. I comb it through to get them to do what they're supposed to do. So now they'll be standing up, and that will also expose any spots that I missed that I got to fill in. Okay. And then after that, I let that dry for a minute, and then I use the taupe color to give it some volume. So it looks like because I have like maybe one eyebrow right here, one hair. Okay, maybe three. But so if you do this, it'll give it a little bit of like, look, I have one hair right here, one hair. So I'm gonna make it look like I have more. And I try to make it look like I got more hair, which I don't. But we're gonna try. Okay, give it some volume. Voila. Okay, So next, I would say what I'm going to do is my eyeshadow. And again, as I think, so a couple years ago, I actually had to get some headshots and I did a little headshot photo shoot, whatever. And looking back on them now, which I'll maybe put one up on the screen, but I looked back at the pictures and it was like, when was this? 2023. And I was like, oh, my eyes, they're too dark. So I've realized after we turn a certain age, ladies, we've got to wear less eye makeup on our eyes. We've got to lighten it up. When we're younger, it makes us look what, sultry and, mature. But as we get older, it makes us look older. Anyway, recently, oh, I forgot to tell you, if you do the El Maquillage, which I don't sell it or anything, I'm just going to tell you, every time you get one, they give you a free gift. I have a mascara, I have an eyeliner that came free, and it's like $38 and it lasts forever because you only need one pump. Anyway, this time, the other day, I got a new package and they gave me an eyeliner, a black eyeliner, which I need, and it just saved me money. So anyway, take the black eyeliner. I'm going to do my eyes. This is something I do. It does give you definition, and I just do my under eye here. I don't know what this thing, waterline, that's what it's called. And I do something crazy because you have to set it or it will get on your lower line. So I do dry it like so. Because you don't want it to get down here on your thing, right? The whole point is to keep your eyes open and just lined. So then I do this eye. Okay, so I got those lined. I got my eyebrows done. I got my blush on. I got my lips done. And now we're going to do my eyeshadow. So I got my one brush. I use like one brush for my eyeshadow, maybe two sometimes. It just depends. But I can't even handle, I just clean it off every day in my thing, in my rag, my washcloth, like this. It's clean. And then I take MAC Orb. It's just like kind of a skin tone. And I'm going to put it on my eyelid, my whole eyelid. I just get it all, and I'm kind of messy and I'm kind of a slop when I do this. Because I'm really just covering my eyelid and just setting it, the foundation kind of, in a sense. And that's all I do. Okay. I'm going to take my eyeshadow, which I will tell you, I use Tarte. This was one of the first palettes I ever bought was Tarte. And I have been buying them ever since 2015, maybe. Anyway, you can see this is what I use pretty much daily. And I have another one, but this is my everyday color, every day. And I will take this color down here. It's called Sweetheart. And I just go like this, and I put it on the lower lid. And like you can see, I'm not a makeup artist or anything. I just kind of do things messy. I mean, I do. It kind of shocks me sometimes when people ask me how I do my makeup, because I'm like, I just kind of throw it on. I don't know. Okay, so then I take these two. If you can't tell, I use them the most. And that's another thing. I cannot tell you when I bought this palette. Forever ago. And I used this color up here. It was like Orb, actually, and then this one broke. But I use these two every day. And I mean, and then I use this one sometimes. I'll show you. But anyway, I just mix these two. I go like this. And sometimes, just to make sure, I'll put something under here. And that's it. That's all I do. And I do it lightly. Like I used to do it darker, but like I said, the older you get, I feel like the lighter you need to be. You can still do a smoky eye. This is still smoky eye to me. It's just lighter than it used to be. Because we want our eyes to pop now as we get older. Okay. So that's all I do on that. I just barely fluff it on. Okay, now I had to go get my eyeliner. I forgot. So I have been doing a winged eyeliner since I was 20 something. I think before they invented the winged eyeliner, I don't know. No, they had it way back in the 60s. But anyway, I have always done a winged eyeliner because I felt like, I don't know, I had downturned eyes, and I'm like, well, how can I get those to turn up? So anyway, I just take NYX. I did get an Il Makiage one, but I think I used it up. But anyway, NYX, it's the pen, whatever, and I just do like this. Now, I will say, if I'm not talking into the camera, I could do this a little bit faster than I am right now, but I'm not in my regular element. Okay. And I did hear, so I don't know if you know who Huda Beauty is. She has a YouTube channel. She has a makeup line. And so I've always done a winged eyeliner, but she did a tutorial and she's like, if you line the entire upper eye, it actually makes your eye look bigger. And I will say, I do believe that's true. You would think it would make it look smaller, but I do believe it does make it look a little bit longer and more open. And I know I do this kind of weird. Most people do it like from here out. I cannot do that. But you do need to let this dry for a second. And then I'm going to do my eyelashes and a couple other things. We'll do some finishing touches. Okay, so I do get asked a lot. Like about 2 weeks ago, I was at the grocery store and I had a lady just pull me aside at the cashier and she's like, excuse me, how do you do your lashes? So this is probably something I get asked about at least once a week in my life, which is crazy, but it's true. And my hairstylist, turned me onto these. They're on Amazon and they're half the price. It's Dye-Silk or DeSilk, or I don't even know how to say it, but it comes in a package of a whole bunch of them. And I do cut them to my eye size, right? The size that I need them. So I've cut these ones. So I'm going to put them on next. But I don't really have much of eyelashes. I mean, I could put mascara on, but I don't like mascara because no matter what I do, I mean, no matter what I do, it will flake or get into my eyes no matter what. And I can't take it. And then my eyes water and then my skin gets raw. And so years ago, I'm like, I just started wearing false lashes and I don't wear mascara anymore. So this is all I wear. Anyway, I just put some glue on there. I just put the Duo glue. Quick set, strip lash. I don't know. It's this clear kind. And I do bend my lashes a little bit, get them warmed up, and then I just literally set them on here. Like so. I'm going to do the other one, the exact same. I'm just putting some glue on it. I will say this glue is a little bit stickier than the tube stuff, but it doesn't rip your lashes out. So that's good. And then I just kind of bend it, warm it up, and you just plop it on. And I will say, so many people ask me, like, how do you do strip lashes? I'm like, well, the very first couple times I did it, it was freaky because your eyeball is like seeing this coming at your eye, and, and your natural reaction is to pull away. Anyway, your natural reaction is to pull away. But once you get used to it, it's no big deal. So see, those are stuck on. Like that glue works really good. Anyway, if you want to get these, they're like, I want to say they're $11.99, $7.99. I don't even know, but I go through a pack like every month, a couple months. I don't even know, because you can use your lashes over and over again. I don't, unless I, cry or something and ruin them. They will last you a long time. Just take the glue off before each time.
The other thing I do, if you guys don't notice, I love sparkles. I love, pretty things. So I do use MAC Show Gold as a sparkly highlighter. I just take a little brush. I just get a gob on here. I go like this on my forehead. I go right here on the tip of your nose. I do right here. Give it, oh, my eye. Give it a little highlight. I go right here. Give it a little highlight. I go here. It's just pretty. I just like sparkly stuff on my face. I'm not going to lie. Okay. That's just, it is what it is, what it is. And then I actually take this one. You don't need this big of one. It's just I bought it as a highlighter and it's just way too intense to wear as a highlighter. So I actually highlight the inner corner of my eyes with it. Is what I do. So this will literally probably last me. They'll go rotten before I use it all. Actually, it's going to last that long, but that's not good because it'll turn bad. But yeah, just to give your eye a little pop, right? Oh, and then also it is hot. I'm going to clean this up a tiny bit. I got a little bit of transfer and I don't really want that. There. And definitely got to set one more time. And I love this one because it did last me a long time and it's super fine mist and the sprayer, the pump is really good. Anyway, dry that. Oh, I didn't get enough over here. I felt it there. So this is going to help be sweat proof. Okay. And then I will tell you my my lip gloss that I like to use. I just got this. It's Lawless. I don't know the color. Oh, okay, what's the color? Velvet Daisy. I think this is Velvet Daisy. It's really pretty pink color. I do like her lip glosses. They are beautiful. And they're only like $20. They last a long time. Just hit a little right here. Right in the middle. It's a beautiful color. If you can't tell, I'm a pinky girl. I'm not a coral. I'm not an orange. I am a pink girl.
Okay guys, hello. I did my video this morning at about 9:30 a.m. and here it is. It's 5:30, almost 6 o'clock. And I told you my lip liner will stay on all day long. So I'm getting ready to go to a summer music concert tonight. Sorry, I'm gonna switch hands. So I'm gonna do, like I said, a little bit of that lip gloss that I showed you. Anyway, this lip liner will probably last till I go to bed tonight and take it off with makeup remover. So if you want something that lasts and a beautiful color, do the whole face first. Sorry, you will regret it.
That is it. That is how I do my makeup. I mean, let me know if you want me to ever make another video. I can show you how I do blue, green, purple. I can show you, a darker smoky eye if you want, maybe if you're going out or whatever. I do like to play with my makeup and stuff. It's super fun. I love it. I love makeup. But this is my everyday look. This is just every day. This is what I do. And hope you enjoy it. And thank you and welcome to this community. I'm so glad you're here and I can't wait to get to know you better. Okay, have a great day.